I'm not happy the way they all happen, but in the same way, we cannot control some points of our life sometimes. But it's done, already done, and I repeat, I'm still love Manchester United and I wish them the best.
Right guys, this is the first episode of my new series, Rio Meets. And there's nowhere else I wanted to start, man, than starting with one of my good old teammates, Cristiano Ronaldo. We wanted to go to the top and go out big from the start, and we've done it. That's why I've just landed in Portugal, and he's invited me around to his house, and we're gonna get behind the scenes and get to know Cristiano just a little bit more than you have before. I'm looking forward to speaking to him about when he came to Man United, when he joined us as a little skinny, funny-haired, funny-teethed teenager and left as a Ballon d'Or winner. I'm looking forward to helping you guys understand what goes in to Ronaldo's life to make him the machine that he became, from start to finish. But you know what, we're almost there now, so listen, let's just get there. Let's get stuck in.
Yo, are you doing jiu-jitsu or what? How are you?
I'm
Nice
good,
to see you.
How you doing?
Good, good.
You're looking good today, looking strong.
Yeah, sharp. All good?
Yeah, nice, man.
Good?
Not bad.
It's a pleasure for me to be with you. As I told you before, yeah, a great relationship. We played together, and for me, now you are a big star, a big journalist.
You fucking liar.
No, it's good.
I'm looking forward to it, man. I didn't think last night.
Yeah.
Listen, man, I'm here. There's United pictures all over the place. Me and you lifting trophies. I've got to speak to you about Manchester United now. Let's go back. You went back to Man United. We spoke on the phone when you was gonna go on sign at Man United, when you was negotiating to come back. And my wife wanted to kill me. At 1 o'clock in the morning, you rang me. Well, what's going on? Can you sort this out? You end up signing for United. Initially, that must have been a beautiful thing for you, because I remember on the phone you sounded so happy. And then obviously it went a bit sour. Just give us a bit of insight. And do you feel you've been proven right in what you said in the interview you done when you first left?
To prove that I'm right or wrong, this is not my issues anymore. I say what I have to say, and for me it's done. But to be honest with you, what I wish for Manchester, it's what I wish for me. The best they can make, again, the best team they can. And I love that club. You know, I'm not that kind of guy that forgot the past. When I'm back there, I was very happy. I was one of the best scorers. I did unbelievable things with the club. My first season with 37, I was the third best scorer of the league. I scored all the group stage. I scored every game. Even in the league, I scored 17 goals or 18 goals. I did amazing. But as I told you, Manchester, they need to rebuild everything, in my opinion. The coach, they say they cannot compete to win the league and Champions League. You cannot say, if you are a Manchester United coach, you cannot say that you're not going to fight to win the league or Champions League. You have to be mentally say, listen, maybe we don't have that potential, but I cannot say that.
We're going to try.
You're going to try. You have to try. But
maybe that was when we was there. That was the culture. Maybe the culture is different now. They had to have a reset because the standards have gone down. The expectations have to come down. Maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe this is why I say. But this club needs time to rebuild because it's still one of the best clubs in the world. But they need to change, and they understand that. It's the only way, and this is why you show that they start to change again the structure of the club, the president, the infrastructures and everything, the owners of the club.
Yeah, they're investing in the training.
They invest in training. So I'm happy because I'm not happy the way they all happen, but in the same way we cannot control some points of our life sometimes. But it's done, already done, and I repeat, I'm still love Manchester United and I wish them the best.
Where do you see the promise in the squad? Like you look at their squad now, you look at Garnacho. Like I'm not talking about players, attacking players really, and you see you probably look there first. The Garnachos, the Rashfords, the Højlunds. Where do you see the promise there?
I believe that the future will be bright. I believe, but they don't depend only of the talents. It's more than that. It's all club, all, not only players, club, everything as a united, you know? They have to rebuild from the bottom. If not, they cannot compete. It will be impossible. They can do good things. Yes, they can win Carabao or can win, yeah, but I mean, Champions League or Europa League or Premier League, difficult, in my opinion. And I wish that I'm wrong. I wish, but will be difficult.
Do you think Ruud, obviously we know Ruud, he's gone back there now.
I think it will help a lot.
Yeah? In which way? What do you mean now?
If Ten Hag listen Ruud, maybe he can. I think he can help a lot because he knows the club. And the club should listen to the guys who was there. You or Roy Keane or Paul Scholes or Gary Neville, whatever. Sir Alex Ferguson. You cannot rebuild a club without knowledge. Not guys who work in office. They understand, I understand a lot of football because I see football in the television every day and I understand. No, doesn't work like that. The people who understand the football, it was 99% is the people who was there in the dressing room, who was player, who was the most successful coaches in the world. Guardiola, Ferguson, there was player before, there was player. There was in dressing room. They understand. They know how to deal with the players. It's the people who understand the things. You understand?
It's true.
If you want to go Formula One now to be injured, you don't know. I don't know. You understand? It should be guys who work that.
It's like if you have electricity problems in your house, you don't call the plumber. You don't
Exactly.
call the guy.
I know, but I in my computer, I know how to change. No, this doesn't work like that.
It's true, it's true.
You understand what I mean? So I believe that Ruud gonna help because he was inside the club. He knows the club. He knows the fans. If the coach listen to him, I think they can improve a little bit the club.
That takes me back to when you was a kid. You turned up at Man United, and this isn't about it's about football, but it's more about you. You turn up skinny,
Fraquinho.
and the hair is crazy.
With spaghetti.
Yeah, spaghetti hair. The teeth is all over the place, right? And you're the entertainer. You come, you're doing skills. The people, they can't believe it. I remember Ruud was the main man. Everybody coming after the saying, Ronaldo, after. Even he couldn't believe it. Like, everyone was like, wow. And you was all about step over entertainment. And then fast forward 5-6 years, you leave, you go to Real Madrid, golden ball. Face is fixed, good looking, body, fucking amazing. And a killer in front of goal.
Yeah. I learned that in Manchester United because the last years in Manchester United, I was the best scorer in Champions League. And in the league, I was the best scorer too. So
40-something goals.
The mindset is changed.
How?
There.
Yeah, but what made you change?
Because I realized that the goals for our positions, it's more important than fucking step overs. Which is good, I know. The show boot. You remember Saturday?
Oh, I used to love it.
Yes, showboot is nice.
You used to sit there and watch Sky, and when the showboat segment come on, he used to go, aye, aye, like that.
Yes, it's chapters that you have in your life, and you realize that things that you do, it doesn't worth it anymore, or worth it less. And I start to realize that to win important things and win Champions League and golden balls and golden boots, you have to score goals, and you have to perform in front of the net, and to coming in the first page of paper, you have to score goals. If not, they don't put in the first page, you cut the ball in the line. It's the guys who score goals.
Yeah. Just on that point, you've played, and we're going a bit off topic here, but you've played at loads of clubs at the top level, and obviously there's always been young players at all those clubs. What are the young players like interacting with you at these clubs? Have you got any good examples of players that come to you for advice, or you can tell that they're watching you? Who are those guys, and what's it like? You
know me very well. I don't lie. I see the best examples. I see Gary Neville, your example, Giggsy, Roy Keane. What I do, I check everything, and I take from what you do best, what Gary do best, and I make my own personality, my own style, my own profession.
What was it about those guys? What did you take from me then?
You are professional. Good looking is very far from that. No, but you always do it gym. You're always strong center back, strong with the good muscles in a pitch, but outside you do it gym. I remember a lot. You are a tall guy, but strong guy. Abs with cleggy and everything. And of course, the environment that we have in Manchester was good because everyone have his own ego, but in the same time, we put our ego inside the team and they know each other what they should do it in a pitch to win stuff. It's not coincidence that we won everything. Because you know your work, you, Vidic, Ruud, Saha, me, Gary Neville, Phil, they know, everyone knows his rule in a team. And this is, for my opinion, who change the football and the trophies. Yes. Spain, for example, they win Euros. If you see Spain, the way they play, you see everyone knows his rules. This is why they win. It's not coincidence. They beat everybody. You understand? They deserve. You have to. They work as a team. And the big teams, the teams who win more titles and Champions League, it's the team that plays, they know their role. My opinion.
And you sacrifice their
Exactly.
But back to the point about going from winger to a number 9 and scoring loads of goals. What did you have to change? Did Sir Alex Ferguson give you any pointers? Did maybe Van Nistelrooy, or did somebody say to you, you need to change this? And like, what did you have to work on that was different from being a winger to become the crazy goal scorer?
I realize that the environment that I have, the players who I play with, I learn. I take something from all of them, in my opinion. And
like who? Like what? Ruud or
everyone, even from the defenders. You take, as I told you before, you take a piece of everybody, the best ones, the most professional, and you build yourself. You understand? Ruud, for me, was to play with the...
back to goal.
For me, was the best ever, in my opinion. And I start to felt training with them, the finishings, that I start good with the left, with the right.
Yeah, because when you signed, you wasn't good with the left.
Yeah, but I improve.
Yeah.
I improve. I wasn't in the contest that was good because everyone practice, and I was there and I start to felt that I'm good. I start good with the left, with the right, start to score goals, and your confidence coming up. You understand? And this is where you start to felt that Cristiano, okay, you can do it step over, but focus more in what you are good, because you start to score goals and you are good to score goals. So maintain that. And for me, it's the most smart way, if you want longevity in a football, that all of us start to lose things. Imagine in a high level of football or tennis or Formula One, you start to lose things by the age. It's normal. It's a normal process to adapt the things that you lost and the other things that you win to build as a player. I know I'm not the same player that 10 years ago. People say, it's not the same players than 10 years. Of course, no. You are the same guy. You have more gray hair. You are more fat. For example, your gray hair.
Why?
You are not the same.
Why? Come on, man. Okay, no, always having a good time.
But you understand what I mean.
Yeah.
You have to adapt. And if you want longevity in football, you have to adapt your things, and not only other way, in my opinion. You have to adapt.
But you grew up out wide on the wings, and you became a box. You're great in the box. You've adapted your game to be great in the box now. And I watched a piece of movement you done in the game in the Euros.
Against France.
Oh, the movement.
Yes.
The defender was looking there. You was there.
Yes.
The finish wasn't like we normally see. How did you learn to do that movement? Because it wasn't something you'd done as a kid in the box.
You learn.
How? Who from? How do you teach
You
yourself
learn
that?
the players that
There's
you
like
play.
young people watching now who want to know how do I teach myself?
As I told you, for me, it was a great move to change Portugal to Premier League with 18 years old. To work with Sir Alex Ferguson, to work in that contest, because all the players were average age. Like when I say average, is like 25 above. Experience. And I was like the little kid there. You treat me like to protect me. And it was good. And my mindset had always been, I want to be the best player in the world. It was the mindset, even with 16, 17, 18. And I wasn't there saying, look, I have to take advantage of that. I play with the best players in the world. I have to learn with these guys and build myself. And this is why I start to do it. This. And because I'm always want to learn. You understand? This is
That's
why.
one thing I always say to people. You was humble like that. You would always ask questions.
Exactly, to take advantage from that, from my future, you understand? And I think it was because of that, to be honest. The curiosity to learn. I think it's the main point if you want to be successful, not only in football, but in life, you have to be a little bit curious, I think.
Chris, let's talk about Real Madrid. Firstly, what do you think of their season last year?
Most of the people say, they are lucky in the Champions. No, they are not lucky. They have their brain, they prepare for this kind of moments. Bernabeu, the stadiums, they have a different aura, you understand?
And the energy is different.
The energy is different. And when the big teams go there, they score one goal, 85 minutes, 90 minutes. The pressure is a lot. For me, it's the best club ever in the history of football. And I make history there. I
trophies, the
I win trophies, I win everything there. I'm the record of goals of the club. And for me, it was a pleasure to play in Real Madrid for 9 seasons, and to win 4 Champions Leagues there and Golden Boots and everything I win there. So I love that place.
How impressed were you with Jude Bellingham coming to Real Madrid? Obviously, you know that path and that journey and how difficult it can be. How impressed have you been with him in his first year at Real Madrid?
It's the same. It's huge potential, huge talent. You go to the club that the environment was clean, was good, and you grow like the other ones, like Camavinga, like Rodrigo, like Vinicius. So it's good. I think he's in a team that help him to be a top player, and I believe too that you're gonna be one of the best the next generation.
Is the second year harder? You scored, I think, 20-something goals in your first year, then I think you scored 50 in your second, right? That's not normal.
Let's see. The normal is in that way, but they always, Mbappe go there now. How would you say, Madrid gonna be better or gonna be? We don't know. Let's see. I think Madrid will keep strong. But I don't know if they will be better than last year. I don't know. Let's see. Only God's know. But they have a fantastic team, fantastic players. I believe that they're gonna be one of the best teams in the world.
Well, I want to talk about when you went there, but obviously you got Kylian Mbappe going there now, and we'll get onto him. But so it'd be similar for him. When you went there, what was the pressure like in the changing room? Because you had I remember we spoke years ago, and it was like you said, there's a big Spanish contingent there. It's going to be difficult for me to get in. But
and I was the most expensive player ever.
Yeah, what's that like?
It was pressure, but in the same way, I believe in myself. I say, listen, if I was the best player in the Premier League and I win the Golden Ball in Manchester United, Champions League, this is the league, but I knew it that I will do it well. I knew it because, as I told you, I believe in my skills. I believe in my talent. It was difficult because it's a different country. The adaptation. I was 24. We are still young, but in the same way, I was very, very, very positive. The best club in the world. I say I'm gonna make history in this club like I did in Manchester United. It was a challenge for me, but as you know, I'm a challenge person. I like to show the people that they are wrong. You understand? Even with the age right now that we're going to speak later about that, I like to prove the opposite what the people thinking. So it was a big challenge for me, and I was very, very, very happy to play in Real Madrid in that period.
What are going to be the problems, and what does Kylian Mbappe need to do going in there?
I think you're going to do it well, to be honest, because the structure of the club, it's nice, it's good, it's solid. You understand? And they have a great coach and the president who are there many, many years. I think it's not going to be a big issue for him, not going to be a big problem because his challenge, he show everything what he's capable to do it. And I think he's going to do it well, to be honest, because in my opinion, he can be the next golden ball for the next years. Him, probably Haaland, Bellingham,
Vinicius.
Lamine. I think it's this new generation, they have a lot of potential, but let's see if their head is clear and good and if they can deal with the pressure, because Real Madrid is not PSG, I can tell you. There is different environment. Spanish, they are different. But I believe that he's gonna do it very well.
So you just mentioned being closer to the end of your career than you are at the start. Well, you're finished, they say. Some people say, "Oh, he's finished."
Yeah,
finished.
exactly.
He's scoring that amount of goals.
They say whatever they want, but
Do you see all that? Do you listen to it? Do you hear it? Do you see it and use it as fuel?
sometimes, but real. To be honest, I'm 39 and enough. I care less about what's because even when you do it good, they criticize you. And criticize is part of your journey. You understand? So I don't care about that because even if I will win the Euros, I will continue. My anger will maintain the same. You understand? It doesn't matter for me if you win or if you lost. I will stand up the next day and I will continue.
Bro, if I won the Euros at 39 years old, bro, the cigar, the feet would be up. The whiskey, I would be doing it all, man. And I don't understand how I can't. And I played elite football. I just still can't. So it surprises me. It astounds me sometimes when I hear you and you're getting up every day the same like that, like you're 18 years old.
It's hard to explain, but I like to make people happy too. You know, I have fans around the world, and I see them highs when they see me. Just when I score goals, and they do it in the street every time, and I walk them. Yes, I want to make them happy. And I don't know when I'm gonna finish. And another thing that I learned, since you play more, you learn many things. And one thing that I learned in a few years is like, enjoy the moment, live the moment, because you don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. So I know that I'm still looking good. I mean, fit.
Not bad.
I look good, I feel that I still can dribbling, still shooting, score goals, jumping. The day that I start to feel that I'm not produce nothing, listen, I pack my bags and I go away. But it's far from that because, as I told you, I don't want to be cocky yet. I scored 16 goals this season. Now you're gonna
60 goals?
6-0.
Wow.
Now you're gonna speak me about 5 goals you don't score in Euros. What's going on? What's the problem? I scored 130. I scored 100. I'm the most goal scorer in the world history.
Shit.
But I will put the level even high. I will put the level even high. My challenge is to be 1,000 goals.
You're going to put to 1,000?
I want to reach 1,000 goals.
Fucking hell, how old are you going to be then when you're playing still? 14?
Well, I will try 41. We don't know.
Yeah.
This is why I told you I want to live the present. But if I'm not have injuries,
touch wood.
This is for me, it's the most important. I want that. With one different. All the goals that I score, they have video. So I can prove that it's...
You're a bastard. You're a bastard.
They all have video.
You're talking about Di Stefano, you're talking about
Listen,
Pele,
I
these
respect
guys,
all of
Eusebio,
them.
They haven't got the
My goals, all goals.
certifications.
And if you want more goals, I can bring from the training too. So no problem. All the goals with video. And I will prove to the people after. They prefer this player or this is the best. I don't care about that.
I remember when we were younger, it was in every phase of your life was competition. In the change room, arguing with Nani or with Anderson and the guys about about a tomato or something like that, stupid. And you used to go, Rio. And I used to go, yeah. And you used to go, oh, see, I told you, stupid idiot. But, and table tennis, when I used to slap you a little bit. You know what I mean? But are you still competitive like that now, every walk of your life? Yeah.
I was in the Red Sea a couple of days ago. I play everyday paddle. And me and Cristiano Jr, you get mad.
Is it?
Ooh, you don't speak with me like for 2 days.
It's the same as you. Remember when I used to beat you?
This is why I'm happy. This is why I'm happy. And even the small one, Matteo, they are pissed with the very, always pissed. But I like this is show that they have personality.
Yeah.
But serious, my kids, they are like me. And I don't teach them. They see by example. Because, sometimes when I lost, I get angry or sometimes I'm cry, depend of the moment. And they are kind of the same. So even with my kids, I compete. Even with the Gio, I'm always want to win. So I don't give nothing for free.
And that takes me to your son now, Chris Jr.
Yes.
He wants to be a footballer.
Yes. This generation is difficult for you to tell them something and let them to do it. It's difficult. Your kids, you felt that is really difficult. But I'll always in my mind put, you will see your daddy by example. They see me every day what I do. In home, in a training, or in a game. They say, my daddy's work a lot every time. You understand? They see
like
that.
what I say to my
They
kids
see
the
that.
same.
And but right in this moment, Cristiano wants to be a football player, but I'm not make a big pressure. I make a little bit of pressure. He's 14 years old. How I'm gonna do it? He have the pressure already to be son of Cristiano. Imagine if I make now in the middle of big lions right now. Let him do his mistakes. Let him do his things. But I hope so in the future he can be a professional player. Or if he's not be a player, be another job. But I will always support them because we cannot make a pressure in our sons because we are famous.
And because you've been able to give them a different life to what you had, yeah. We both had humble upbringings when we were young. We've lived good lives now, yeah, because of football. Their lives are different. So how do you give them hunger? How do you give them the work ethic?
By example. I think
Same.
it's the only way. I give good education to my kids, but by example.
So take me into the Euro 2024 when you're crying on the pitch. Now you've had time to reflect. When you was in that tournament and you were crying, what was that like? Because you got some people saying, why is he crying? Is his ego? Is this, is that? What is the reasons behind it? And how do you feel now about looking back at
The
it?
people who say that they are people stupid, they are people that they don't have a heart and they don't understand nothing. And it's much more easy to criticize that appreciate what you really have, you know. We know as the press how it works. If you speak good, don't sell. You have to speak bad. It's normal. And if you speak about Cristiano, you're coming in the first page. It's normal because I'm the most followed guy in the world. It's not because only because of my pretty face, but in everything, you know. Why Cristiano is the #1 follower in the world? Why? Why do you think? Many things.
There's goals,
Football,
trophies, and
family,
lifestyle.
way, lifestyle, everything. Because people say, why they follow? Because they, in some way, they like me. You understand? I think. And they criticize all is going to exist. And it's part of the business. For me, this is not a problem. Your question was, in Euros,
Why are you crying?
why you cry? For example, I speak last night about that. When you have passion for what you're doing, you cannot be worried about how your feelings. If, for example, I cry the day that I missed the penalty, which is, I believe that Oblak did a fantastic save. Okay, but let's interpret it that I missed the penalty.
Yeah.
When I cry, it's not because I cry because I felt that if I don't score that penalty and if Portugal will be eliminated, the world will collapse on me. Not because of that, Rio. No. It's people they don't know me. It's, imagine that the last 27 penalties you score, you miss in that period, you feel like bad from yourself. You don't even think about that. The people who come to the stadium, your kids, your mom, your girlfriend, everyone, I felt sad because of that. You think I'm thinking, I missed the penalty, but Portugal gonna falling down on me. They're gonna say that we felt because Cristiano missed the penalty. I didn't even think about that. I swear to God. Wow. I felt because I make pressure to myself. You know me. Since with 11 years old, I always make pressure to me. Cristiano, you are the best player in the world. In my mind, I'm always thinking in that way. And I put a lot of pressure to myself. You have good sides when the things go good, okay? But when the things go wrong, you feel that too because you make too much pressure to me. I make pressure to me. But I love that. I know to deal with that. But when I missed the penalty, I felt bad with myself, the fans, the family, not because other stuff that people say that it's not that. It's not
I saw you looking into the crowd. Was it like your mum, your kids?
Exactly.
Because I know that gets me emotional. In the World Cup, I cried during the national anthem. I heard my mum screaming. And it all came like this moment, what a moment. And I cried.
It's a special moment.
Yeah.
It's the emotional moment.
So when you saw your mum, that
exactly,
was
you have to express yourself. You cannot hiding this kind of stuff. For me, if you're hiding, you lie to yourself. You have to be yourself. Doesn't matter if the people like or not. You think I'm gonna change now? Cristiano himself is always, I'm going to change now. You think with nearly 40 years old, I'm going to change? Of course not. Oh, you like me or you don't like me. It's part of the life. For me, it's not a problem. In the national team, it was like that. People say, he's done, he's 39, he's getting old. You know why? Because I didn't score the goal.
Yeah.
And the rest and the past.
Well, in qualifiers, you scored like 10 goals.
10 goals.
In the qualifiers.
And before the Euros, I scored 2 goals against Ireland. But this is part, Rio. Even if I will score in Euros, not we will change what Cristiano are. You understand? People try to hiding stuff and speak bad. Listen, I don't score, no problem. Tomorrow, I will play against the national team, and I will try to score. If I don't score, next game, I will try to score. If
Does that affect you? I see when people are talking about, I was doing the TV, and I see people talking about Portugal. Why is Cristiano playing all the minutes? Why is he's on the pitch the whole time? Why doesn't the manager take him out? What do you feel, or what's your opinion on stuff like that? Like,
guess the critics always gonna exist, but the people forget one thing: is Cristiano don't score goals. I scored 2 goals. I scored 2 goals. Imagine, is that rats if they miss one penalty during the game and will be the first shooting in a extra time. The penalty is kicked to be the first one. I scored 2 times. I was the first one to show that I miss, but I'm not gonna shy away.
big.
I'm gonna be here. Even if I miss, I will shoot. You understand? And I scored 2 goals. A decision.
Is that where you're thinking about your teammates then? You're thinking about, I'm going to show you, listen, confidence, to give you confidence.
I'm always will be like that. I'm never going to shy away. Never. And you know me, since young, I'm not shy away. I'm not that scared ass that I have cramp. Which is I understand. Some people, they don't want to shoot penalty because they don't feel confidence. It's okay. I respect that. But Cristiano never will do that. Never. Even if I miss one time, I will shoot the second time. If I lose the second time, I will shoot the third time. I'm not afraid. But always the people take the worst part, not always the good part. If you ask me, you want to score during the game? Yes, but doesn't happen. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna finish my career because some 2 rats criticize me. The world,
2 rats.
The world love me. The fans love me. You understand? And this is my motivation to carry on to play football. People love me. Nobody gonna take my shine away because 2 guys from television that nobody knows who is them criticize me.
What will you miss though, man? You're going to have to give up this game one day. And I know you're the kind of a guy who wants to play for another 4 or 5 years, yeah? If you do that, you deserve it. But when you finally take your boots off for the last time, what will be one of the couple of things that you go, you know what, I'm going to miss that. Like I miss when I go into a stadium on the big moments. I
think that I'm not gonna have the adrenaline that score a goal, or to be nervous, I think I'm gonna miss that because other parts I'm in a good control. I have people around me. I have good business who give good. I have good things, good incomes but I think the adrenaline of football never gonna exist more. This is why I'm going a little bit further than football because with 40s you say, I give everything. You understand? 40 or 41 or 42, it doesn't matter. You say, I give my body for 25 years of football. I cannot give more because, the age don't allow it to go more further. For example, this is why I'm extend. You understand my longevity, and this is why I take care of myself, of keep working, because I know that 2-3 years more, I still can produce something good. But after that, I don't even want to think about that. This is why I told you, let me think in the present. I do it other part. I prepare my business area, which is going very, very, very well. I will miss. Of course, I will miss. Probably I will be a little bit
lost for a little
lost. But listen, what I'm gonna do? You think I'm gonna cry with all life that I have? Yeah, maybe a little bit, because I become more sensitive. But I will be a little bit like that. But I have other things to worry. You're gonna be another chapter of my life, which is a business part that I'm excited too. And that will be a challenge for me and learn other areas that I really don't know, be more involved in my business, and I think will be good, will be interesting, and I will be prepared for that.
That was good, man. It's not even his first language, you know what I mean? So he was just saying there, he's like, he finds it really difficult, but it's so easy. We got way more than we thought we was going to get, I've got to be honest. So, no, it was nice. He's comfortable in his skin. He knows what he is, he knows who he is. I think we'll be back for a few more soon. Did you hear that? Did you hear it? Man's gonna get. He said he's gonna get 1,000 fucking goals. He said. He said he's gonna get 1,000 goals. Is he mad? Like, you can't bet against him, this geezer. That's the thing. He says it. There's a glint in his eye, but I don't think there's many. You can't really bet against him because physically, he takes so much care of himself. So it's like he could play for 3 or 4 more years easy. Listen, man. Take care.
Nice to see you, brother.
Top man. All right. We'll see you soon. Yeah.